Hello guys, I'm Lee. I'm 15, and can I ask you something? Are you in high school? Or at least, if you're not, do you remember how it used to be? Probably great for you if you played football, basketball, or were a pretty girl. But for the rest of us, most of the people, it's the worst of times. Everybody's mean and just wants to make you feel bad for no reason. There's only two ways to survive in high school and remain sane. Stand out for something good, or be so insignificant that nobody notices you. Of course, everybody wants the first option. What about me? Well, I would do anything to have one of those, because I stand out in a bad way. My problem is I have no chest. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's a big problem. Or, well, I guess you could say a really tiny one. But every other girl in my class at least has something that kind of looks like boobs. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that I have no chest. Like, literally none. Even bras look stupid on me. Everybody can tell that there is nothing underneath my clothes. The boys call me a long-haired bro. I tried to do something about it and told everything to the principal. He made us take a special no bullying talk to stop it. Spoiler alert, it didn't work. Boys kept teasing me, and just a month ago I heard some girls teasing me too. Why do they need to do that? I've never done or said a bad thing to them. What I hate the most is that they're right. I'm a size 0. I actually need to buy most of my clothes in the children's section. And I hate it. And it's not like I didn't hit puberty, because I totally did. I have my period, hair down there, and acne. But no boobs. WTF? It's like God is testing me or something. I'm like the only person who came with a factory error. Hello? Is there any celestial refund? I know many of you must be thinking that I should be grateful because I have a normal body and there's people that don't even have that. Yeah, you're right. But it doesn't make me feel any better, and it doesn't make people stop teasing me and saying awful things about me. So should I just let it pass and live like it doesn't affect me? That's not easy to do. I always wonder, what if I never find a boyfriend? Every other girl in class has somebody that texts them, and I really have nobody. There's no guy who wants to be with me. Nor girl. I wouldn't mind. I'm 15, I want to date people, and I have so many hormones. But there's this one guy that drives me crazy. His name is Sean, and he probably doesn't even know that I exist. I've seen him looking at Andrea. She's 16 and has a huge rack, better than most college girls. I tried to tell my mom and my grandma how I was feeling, because they have pretty small chest sizes too. They said I have nothing to worry about, that I would find someone who loves me with or without boobs. Which sounds great if I want a husband, but that's not what I want right now. I just want to date and hook up and live the normal, angsty teenager life. It's so unfair because I literally have no control over my body. I read on the internet that chicken helps, so I've basically cut down every other protein for the last 4 months, but I have witnessed no improvement. Now I'm sure that's a false rumor started by KFC or some other food franchise. I told my parents that I want to get breast implants. They got mad and called me ungrateful. They said, this is the body that God wanted me to have. What? So every other person who gets plastic surgery is a sinner, and plastic surgeons are Satan's envoys? That's stupid. Dad told me he will never give me the money to get breast surgery and that it was forbidden, at least as long as I live in his house. This is insane. Do you know that in Latin America, a lot of girls get breast implants or rhinoplasty when they turn 15? It's very common and a lot cheaper than a quinceañera party. My parents are just old and would never understand what I'm going through. We live in a time where your boob size matters. A lot. I read online that taking hormones could make my boobs grow, and I could get them by taking birth control pills. I didn't have any result after the first week. During the second one, I did feel them get a bit bigger. By the third one, I got acne everywhere, and when I say everywhere, I mean it. I looked it up online, and I guess it was some hormonal disorder. So I had to stop taking the pills because it was dangerous. Plus, I'm not having sex, so I guess that didn't really matter. I just don't know what to do. What do you guys think? I've tried everything so far, and nobody's ever going to love me like this. Please let me know what to do. I'm desperate. We have one more story for you guys. Check it out. Hey guys, I'm a little bit nervous to tell my story, but here goes. My name is Clarice. Everybody would tell you that I'm a good girl. Well, everybody would have told you that a week ago, but now I don't know what people might actually think of me. I'm scared about my reputation. Most of my life, I've been a standout in all my classes. I'm a nerd, I guess. I study a lot because I want to feel like I'm successful, which I realize that it's just school, but that's all I have right now. On the other hand, studying's not that hard for me. I'm not trying to say I'm super smart or anything, but I love to read. And since my parents cultivated that habit in me since I was 4 or 5 years old, it comes really easy. I love to read and I love to research. Great thing my name is Clarice. I was named after Clarice Starling from Silence of the Lambs, my dad's favorite novel. Great thing I was not a guy. Otherwise, they would have probably named me Hannibal, which is kind of creepy. I love my school and I love my classmates too. I'm a sophomore, but I have friends that are in almost every grade. I'm not your stereotypical shy nerd. I like to be social. I can talk about certain sports with the jocks and old films with the AV club or ancient Greek rhetoric with the debate team. Well, that one is easier because I'm a part of it. Everything was going really well with me at school until it wasn't. Our old principal retired since he was literally our old principal. Mr. Crawford was probably like 75 years old, if that, maybe more. And he was so sweet, but he decided to move to Miami and retire. Like they say on Seinfeld, that's the law. That's where old people have to go. So Mr. Carney came in to step into his role. He was totally different. Young, early 40s tops. Dad bod kind of handsome. A nice smirk, but kind of cold and standoffish. He had a calculating look in his eyes. Principal Crawford imposed elderly respect. Principal Carney displayed discipline. Nobody really thought too much about it. They just figured he was kind of strict. But after a couple of weeks, we started to hear some rumors about him. Really bad stuff. Even though he wears a ring, people were talking that he had a knack for young, pretty girls. Oh boy, there were a lot of rumors about him. Every girl in school kept her distance from him, and we were all afraid of what could happen. Then, one day, Mr. Carney asked me to come into his office. I was so uncomfortable. I had no idea what I'd done. On the walk to his office, through the hall, I prepped myself. I thought, maybe if it comes down to it, I'll use my pepper spray. So anyways, I went into his office and he closed the door. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, it's happening. I was so scared. He noticed that I was uncomfortable and he calmly poured me some water. It's okay, take it, I don't bite, he said. I awkwardly smiled as he handed me a glass. Mr. Carney sat on his desk and leaned toward me. He said, I want you to help me. I was freaking terrified. I wanted to run away, but he continued. Help me find out who started those rumors about me. Whoa, I never saw that one coming. I felt relieved and confused. Why me? Well, apparently all the teachers told him that I was really inquisitive. He said, apparently you're like Jodie Foster in Silence of the Lambs. You're damn right I am, I said. We both smiled, and I guess we had a moment. He asked me to spy, so I did. It took a couple of weeks of asking around and observing a bunch of people. I kept getting false leads, and then it hit me right in the face. Whenever I asked someone who had told them the rumors about Mr. Carney, I got the same answer. Jacqueline. Jacqueline told me, or someone told me after Jacqueline told him or her. I too heard it first from her. Jacqueline was my best friend in the whole world, so I asked her who she heard it from. She told me around. Seemed kind of weird. She also said it with this evasive attitude. I managed to distract her and took a peek into her diary. I know you're not supposed to do that, but it confirmed what I suspected. I found love messages to Mr. Carney. I found hot, detailed descriptions about her fantasies with our new principal, and I mean hot. I asked her about it. She denied everything until she broke and confessed that she tried to flirt with him and then started rumors after he rejected her. He's like 4 times her age. Well, maybe not that much, but still, what? I felt sad for her, and I don't know why I did this, but I lied to him and told the principal that I was responsible for starting the rumors. I thought I was being a good friend, but Jacqueline had a completely different attitude. So she started a second rumor. My schoolmates knew I was having meetings with the principal, but nobody thought of it as a bad thing. As the leader of the debate team and a star student, they figured I was just working with him like on a science project or something. But Jacqueline decided to start a rumor that I was sleeping with the principal. What the F? I'm a virgin. How could she do this to me? It's been a week since I found out about the new rumors, and now everybody is treating me differently. Either they keep their distance or they're making jokes about me to my face. I'm being bullied, and they say I'm the ultimate teacher's pet. This is so offensive, and it's totally not true. What do I do? Please help me out. I've got to change the story, but now everybody thinks something about me that's just gross. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and comment below. Let me know what you think. Thanks, guys.